We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Three-quarters. We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Get up! Drop 50, drop 50! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
He'll drop to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before. But he got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some room to roam now. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled on the play by Darian Beavers. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the draw, this is Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Giants at 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Bellinger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Giants are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. They'll try to run with Swift.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throwing on first down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. On first down, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 2. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 29, Jones, and that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones.
Little out route here, complete to Shepard.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones now throwing on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 9 now. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones on the slant, complete to Bellinger. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
That's another New York Giants.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Jones.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Jones on first down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,